Hey y'all, what the fuck going on? This is gonna be a straight no chaser Thursday. How y'all doing? I ain't did one of these all month. I feel so fucking off, y'all. Thank you all for watching. My name is Bonnie KB Banks. Welcome to the Truth Seeker Tarot. Are you ready for your truth, y'all? Are you? Y'all, we almost in May. This year flying by so fucking fast, man. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's feeling blessed. Most high, what we got going on for this straight no chaser Thursday? Just give it to us flat up, flat out. Well, straight up, flat out. Thank you. All right, first card we got the root chakra. Now, boom, with this root chakra, this normally talks about being in survival mode, feeling like we have to. This is kind of like the card of, or the root chakra is more so like being, like you feel like you have to do something. You're not really dependent on God, or you're not really dependent on the divine. You're really dependent on yourself, which is the reason why being in survival mode is so fucking hard. It's some type of truth that a lot of us are needing to accept, that we're either not accepting this truth, we're not facing this truth. For some people, they're not taking accountability of this truth, and that's the energy that's being healed within some of us. And some of us, with this 35 breaking down into an 8, some of us are closing out this cycle. So for some of you all, if things are feeling really, really hard right now, it's almost like God is asking you to, hey, let me assist, let me help, let me open the door. It's like, let me assist, let me help, let me change things. 32 breaking down into a 5 is a change. Door to spirit. So this is the change God is trying to do within all our lives. So boom, right now, if things feel really, really hard, God is trying to make some change in your life. You fighting this change is possibly what's making things even harder. Now, for some of you all are allowing God. It's like, you know what? This sword feels like you're no longer talking. You're no longer trying to put your hand in things. You're no longer trying to control things. This is like, I'm going to let God do it. Okay, I like that. Most I give us one more. Now, with this daughter spirit, it is some changes. And 32 breaking down into a 5. 5 is May. That's next fucking month. Y'all, it's a lot of changes that's going to be going on with a lot of us. God going to be opening up some doors in May. Ooh, I like that. Nope, we can't take this one because it fell on the floor. But boom, we got the third eye chakra. So right now, some of y'all could be getting downloads. Y'all could be having dreams. Y'all could be receiving like intuitive messages. But this feels more so like dreams. I can't lie. So if you all are having like really, really vivid dreams, or really, really like, this feels like vivid dreams, or like dreams where you can actually, you're taking part in certain things. Like you can remember, I did this. I put my hand on that. This person was in my dream. Pay attention to that. Those dreams do mean something. What's at the bottom of the deck? Moon card. So for some of you all, it's something that's going on behind the scenes, because moon card normally talks about secrets, illusions, things you don't know, things you don't see, things that are hidden. God is exposing or showing you all some of the things that are hidden, or things that people are trying to hide from you, or certain situations where you can't get the clarity from the person or the situation that you're facing. It's almost like in your dreams, God is telling you what's going on. So pay attention to them. Most High, give us one more, please. Most High, give us one more for straight no chaser. This one fell on the floor too. Goddess of the moon in the reverse. So this would be with secrets, illusions, things coming out. So God is actually, in your dreams, God is actually exposing certain things that are either about to transpire, things that already happened, but they finally finna come to the surface, or things you just been wondering about and you're finally about to get your clear-cut answer. Most High, come on, one more. Thank you, and it's on the board. Walking away, 27 breaking down into a 9. Yep, this is definitely closing a cycle, closing a chapter. So for a lot of y'all are closing out being in survival mode. Like y'all are done with that. Y'all are walking away from being in survival mode. Y'all are walking away of trying to control everything. Y'all are walking away of putting your hand in everything. You're walking away from, it's like this, for some of y'all walking away from always talking. Or trying to get an explanation, trying to get a reasoning. Some of y'all walking away from a person, because it is a masculine energy over here with this root chakra, and it also is a feminine energy over here in the walking away. So whether you're masculine or feminine, you all could be separating away from people, places, and things that you feel like are holding you back, that are keeping you stagnant. Look, fulfillment at the bottom of the deck. A lot of y'all ready to be happy. So it's like whatever changes or whatever I need to do in order to be happy, that's what's going to get done. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit, y'all. Most High, give us this root chakra when it comes to us on this straight no chaser Thursday. Thank you. I'll take both of them. Look at this, sing. Now with this sing card, this is a throat chakra card for me. Reason being, you see how all this light and all this glow is coming from her throat area. But you see how she's just smiling, she's not singing, or she's not singing or she's not talking. For some of you all, some of these troubles that you're not able to speak about, some of these things that y'all are not able to talk about, or that you're not able to get off your chest, in some type of creative way, God is getting you to express that. So boom, let's say if you are angry, you made a song, you wrote a poem, you went and made a new piece. If if you actually build things, let's say you took some frustration and anger and you put it into a business. In some way, shape, form, and fashion, God is taking the hurt that we had in survival mode. This feels like this energy that he holding in front of his crotch. I'm gonna be honest. Whatever this energy is, it feels like in a creative way, God is getting you to release that or express that. And then we have divine feminine, and this divine feminine card right here with the nurturer. So boom, this is definitely like divine feminine energy, healing yourself. So some of y'all are getting grounded. So that's what's taking some of you all out of survival mode. It's like you getting grounded, not speaking, not talking about certain things, and actually taking it. This kind of feel like taking pain and making it into profit. But the reason why I'm not going to necessarily say profit is because I don't have any pentacles up here. But it does feel like you taking your pain and making it into something beautiful. You taking your pain and it's almost like using that pain for purpose. Thank you, God. Using this pain for purpose. So a lot of this pain that a lot of us have suffered in this last cycle, especially being in survival mode, God is taking that and putting it into purpose. God is taking that and putting it into passion. God is taking that and putting it into healing. Oh shit, I like this. This is deep. Look, change at the bottom of the deck. Now with this change, this will be the child energy here. And this will be the adult energy here. So for some of y'all, God is shifting you out of your inner child into your actual adulthood. So some of y'all are actually healing or have healed your inner childhood wounds, issues, traumas, like things that y'all suffered and actually like it really messed you up as a child. And these are, certain characteristics or habits that you all have taken into adulthood. You all are actually healing those parts of yourself. Ooh. So for some of y'all, your root chakra is actually open, and y'all may be actually healing out of your root chakra right now, or healing your root chakra right now. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Most of y'all put a card on this scene with the root chakra. That one would fall on the floor, but boom. This is the Ten of Swords. Now, this Ten of Swords is him literally watching the shit all fall apart. That's what this is. But this was, like I said, it fell on the floor, so we take it as a peekaboo. It don't stay on the board for me. But with the Ten of Swords and this sword that's in this root chakra card, that's 11 of Swords break down into Two of Swords. Two of Swords talks about intuitively knowing something. So intuitively, it's almost like God is slow motioning the not current events, the events that cause the Ten of Swords, because the Ten of Swords talks about trauma, it talks about betrayal. It's that last hurt before you go numb. It's that last hurt before you just don't give a fuck. It's that last hurt before you just like, I just want to give up. That's the Ten of Swords. But it's almost like you watching it in slow-mo, or God is showing it to you in slow-mo. It's like, hey, if you get in this energy, this is what happens. If you get back in this energy, this is where this shit was coming from. This is where this was stemming from. You see how he has the Ace of Cups here at the bottom of the card. His Ace of Cups is empty. And it's so funny how this is red along with this root chakra. So for some of you all, with this Ten of Swords energy, it's almost like God with God slow motioning the current events or whatever that was going on. It's making you into a stronger, it's healing you, but it's also making you into a stronger person. But it's also showing you, hey, these were the red flags. These were the things we need to watch out for. These were the things we need to pay attention to. So, okay. So, let's try this again. So for some of y'all, if you were wondering, like within your root chakra, possibly what parts y'all were caught up in, or if you're going through your root chakra right now and you don't like, if you're going through like your shadow, because your root chakra is a lot of times tied, well, majority of the time, all of this is tied to your shadow work. So for some of you all, you haven't done the shadow work, and that's why you're having such a difficult time speaking up or like saying what needs to be said or really addressing the issue that needs to be addressed. On the other, and that's like within yourself, that's not actually with someone. Now, on the other end, some of you all have gone through this shadow work. That was the slow motion that God was showing you. It's like God showed you in slow motion. This, like we said, this is what we need to look out for. This is the part we missed. This is the part we allowed to. This is what we allowed to happen. This is. It's almost like you taking accountability, but you're really seeing the gist of it. Those 10 of swords in that card, with this root chakra card, that more so feels like showing you truths. So for some of you all, God could be showing you truths. If you're fighting seeing the truths intuitively that God is showing you, baby, you need to stop, because that's what God trying to use to gear up this change in you. Showing you though these truths is getting you to see like, okay, that is what I need to be paying attention to. This is what I need to be looking out for. This is what I need to stay away from. Most High, give us this scene card. This creative way that you have us expressing this pain that we've been holding on, keeping. Two of Swords. This is weighing the pro. This is my weighing the pros and cons card. Okay, so a lot of y'all have a lot of different gifts that God is trying to use to get you to get this energy up off of you. Two of Swords plus this sword that's in this root chakra card is the Three of Swords. This talks about disappointment, friend. Didn't I just disappointment, heartbreak, regret? Didn't I just say that God has a lot of us? It's almost like God has you. Thank you. God has you exuding your pain in different ways. Like I said, for some of y'all, it's your creative juices. For some of y'all, it's your work. For some of y'all, God is using this pain to help you. Well, for all of us, it's healing us and helping us grow. But I really more so feel like God is using this pain to fuel us. It's almost like the energy of, are you going to keep going through fucked up shit and not getting with this scene card, not getting the achievement that you want? Or are you going to go through this disappointment and get the achievement that you want? So it's with this Two of Swords, this is you intuitively. You know, I already said the Two of Swords is normally you get intuitive messages. Y'all have been getting a lot of downloads about the pros and the cons, about all of this. So with certain disappointments and with certain disappointments, certain regrets, certain heartbreaks, it's almost like, are we going to use this to fuel us and make us better? Or are we going to use this to keep us stuck and stagnant and keep us choked up and not being able to speak and not being able to stand up for ourselves and not being able to feel good and stand in this disappointing ass energy? What are we going to do? So boom, so a lot of us have a choice on whether we going to sit in this heartbreak or walk away with this walk away card. 27 breaking down into a 9. Go ahead and close this chapter. Close the gate, or allow the gate to be closed. So for a lot of us, God is trying to push us out of this root chakra and possibly into our sacral chakra or into the next phase of where we need healing or where we need to go. And it's almost like, you see how she's standing here looking back? That's what's keeping the gate from closing. So for some of us, God is trying to get us to stop looking back toward the past. That's why he has us expressing or getting this energy out in creative ways. Okay, this is some deep shit. I like this. Most High, give us this divine feminine. This one fell. Fool card in the reverse. Y'all be mindful of being fearful about doing new things or trying new things, because this Fool card, she has the flower. And with this deck, technically with her having the flower, this will be her being the maker, her being the creator, her bringing and making something new or bringing something new, to the forefront. And look how the dog is trying to push her to be like, do it. Do it. Do it. So, boom, right now, some of you all may be being pushed. Look, 8 of Wands, y'all are being guided or pushed into this change. Or y'all are being guided and pushed into new areas. Some of y'all, because it fell out in the reverse on the floor. So, with this Fool card in the reverse, some of y'all, this is just fearful energy. For some of y'all are scared of new things. Y'all are scared of doing new things. Y'all are scared of accomplishing or bringing about new things. Most High, give us this divine feminine energy with this root chakra. Oop, thank you. What's this? The 3 of Wands in the reverse. So 3 of Wands is no longer waiting. 3 of Wands in the reverse is no longer waiting. Sometimes it's being impatient. Sometimes it is rushing, especially if it was with the Knight of Wands. That is like a rushing energy, rushing to get somewhere, rushing to. But this 3 of Wands in the reverse, this feels like not being patient. So boom. Some of you all may be triggered right now in regards to your patience, because you're made to sit and wait on something in regards to God. And that may be triggering some of you all with your survival mode. Because boom, with survival mode, like we said in the beginning, that's the energy of I have to do this. I need to control this, or I got to make this happen, or I got to make this work. It's the I. this feels like it's in one way, in an area of all of our lives, we're being triggered in that area. Because 3 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 33. 33 is a master number. So God is trying to elevate us. He is. But with this elevation, this elevation is almost like, this kind of feels like more so of this is an internal fight. Not an eternal fight, but an internal fight. But what this is, you're being made to wait. So boom, some of you all are battling yourself in regards to patience, or some of you all are battling yourself in regards to God showing up. So you know how sometimes, what's that song? He's an on-time God. Yes, he is. I can't hit that high note. I can't. It's playing in my head, but I can't do it. So boom, it's not. So what this is, this feels more like timing. So boom, some of y'all may be disappointed, feeling like God isn't showing up or God hasn't shown up. For some of y'all, it's tied to your faith. It's tied to your belief. If you feel like God isn't showing up or you feel like God hasn't shown up, now it makes sense. This is the eternal fight that you're going through. It's making it seem as if God isn't showing up. God actually is showing up. God just isn't showing up the way you at the time we want him to show up, or right. And this feels like literally God gonna show up right when we need it. But we're feeling like, God, I need you to show up now. I want you to show up now. I want it now. I need it now. It got to be done now. And that's that internal fight. Because that goes back to the I. That goes back to us controlling. That goes back to us having to say so and not giving God to say so. We be forgetting that God sits high and look low. So God sees some shit that we don't see. So boom, we could see some shit in 3 of Wands in reverse. We'd be like, well, God, the coast is clear. God, like, as soon as you get around that corner, it's a whole blockage that you don't even see. And even though this is the daytime, on this 2 of Swords, it's the moon card. So yeah, this is definitely God. This is definitely like God, like taking over, or God controlling things. And for some of us, it is causing an eternal fight in us, because we're realizing, or we're recognizing, like, hey, we don't have control over this thing. We don't have as much control as we want to, or we don't have as much control as we think we have. Oh, well, that is deep there. Okay, next, let's do this daughter spirit. Most High, give us this daughter spirit for straight no chaser Thursday. And that's so crazy. Today is April 27th. 27 break down to a 9. Look, 27, 9. So something, for some of you all chose to walk away from something today. You chose to walk away from something. You're leaving something behind. For some of you all, this is like you following God. God opened the door. God opened the door with this daughter spirit, and you're walking straight through it. And whatever else is behind it, you're leaving. Like, you're really leaving it. So some of y'all could be leaving a job. Some of y'all could be leaving a friend group. Some of y'all could be leaving just people, places, and things. Some of y'all could be leaving habits. Some of y'all could be leaving mindsets. Or the reason why I'm saying habits is this 3 of Wands in the reverse. Things we impulsively do, things that are like second nature. 3 of Wands in reverse, that's like, I can't even lie, the 3 of Wands is the waiting. So the 3 of Wands in reverse would be like you not waiting. But you know how we subconsciously so used to doing something that it just comes, like we just do it. That's that energy this 3 of Wands is giving me. So boom, that was the habits. The 2 of Swords, some of y'all walking away from being indecisive. Some of y'all walking away from constantly being disappointed by certain people. Some of y'all are walking away from constantly doing certain things. This is like doing things a certain way and it not working. Y'all are walking away from that. But a lot of this feels like straight no chaser. God is going to finally open up the door, and a lot of y'all are going to walk through it. This section over here feels like the people that are actually, so boom, if you're recognizing that God is trying to open a door for you and you're still being indecisive, with these 3 of Wands in the reverse and this divine feminine energy, whatever this blessing is not gonna wait on you. So this is like you needing to really talk to God and make a decision and figure out what you're gonna do, because this kind of feels like some of y'all this don't feel like being stuck in limbo. What is 2 of Swords, 3 of Wands, it does, but it doesn't give limbo. The reason why I'm saying it does give limbo is because 2 of Swords is intuitively knowing something. But the 2 of Swords is also, like I said, this is my pros and cons card. So weighing the pros and cons of certain scenarios and certain situations. And then 3 of Wands and 3 of Wands in reverse, like we said, those were habits. So some of y'all walking away from a mindset that it has been fucking you up. Some of y'all walking away from being indecisive, not knowing how to make a certain decision and stick with it. Y'all are walking away from that. For some of y'all, like we said, these are habits. With this 3 of Wands in the reverse and this Divine Feminine card with this survival mode, some of y'all gonna walk away from being everybody's mama. Taking care of everybody. It's like you're no longer doing it. Like I'm no longer keeping myself stuck and stagnant, waiting on everybody, worried about everybody, caring about how everybody else feel and how it's going to affect everybody else. Right now, a lot of y'all might be in hermit mode. While you're in hermit mode, you're getting a whole lot of, look, you see all these pasta noodles at the top? These will more so be like ideas, messages, clarification, possibly plans. So for a good bit of you all, y'all have a lot of good things that circle around in your mind, especially while you in hermit mode. It's just you actually going through and making this change and allowing it to happen. Excuse me, or following through with it. Most High, give us this daughter spirit, these changes you making in May. Bliss card. So this is a cycle. A cycle is closing and a cycle is starting in May for a lot of us. So for some of you all are going to be walking away and you're going to be starting a new cycle in May. For others of you all, you're going to be actually continuing. You're going to do this, you're going to do survival mode. I ain't going to lie, you're going to do this root chakra cycle again. You are. 4 of Pentacles, Hermetic, create. And we got the Hermit card. Friend, didn't I just tell y'all that y'all are getting all these messages about building, creating, clarification, all of that? With this Hermetic create card, as you can see, you see how she breaking down the weed. Of course, we got to break down the weed in order to put it in the Rillo. Of course, we got to roll up the Rillo. So this does feel like a process. For some of y'all, the reason why God has y'all in Hermit mode, y'all are going through a process to create something. But this creation feels like you creating a new cycle. So this would be you. So boom, with these intuitive messages, this would be the God energy from this daughter spirit. Boom. You see how the bird is in white and all these noodles and pasta in the back is in white? Yep, that would be the God energy. So boom, this hermit energy will be down here you. So some of y'all are being spiritually guided right now. Like y'all being spiritually guided to create certain things. Y'all are being spiritually guided to go certain places. Y'all been spiritually guided to connect with certain people. Some of y'all are being spiritually guided to close out certain cycles and start new cycles. And I can't even lie, for some of y'all that are denying, so this would be like this denying energy more so feels like this just this 2 of Swords and this 2 of Swords and this root chakra card. This feels like the denying. So for anybody that's denying the blessings that God is trying to give them, meaning, let's say if God's trying to get you to go in a certain area and you don't want to go, God trying to get you to do a certain thing and you don't want to do it, God trying to get you to grow in a certain way and you're not trying to grow, that's where this 3 of Swords is coming from. But some of y'all intuitively know that. Y'all intuitively know that y'all are holding yourself back. Y'all intuitively know that this is kind of like being scared. I ain't even gonna lie. Or you so used to, so boom, not even just being scared. You know how you so used to having to show up for yourself in your own life that when it comes to God blessing you with a person, place, or thing that's trying to show up for you, it's like you don't believe it. That's what that's giving me. It's almost like for those of y'all that are thinking that good things don't exist, for y'all that are thinking about, that are thinking real negative, like, oh, this just how the world is, and shit just fucked up, and this just how people live, and and it can't never get better, because that's just how the shit go, and all that shit, all that negative ass shit, that's what's gonna happen. But if you thinking like that, you gonna put yourself back in this survival mode cycle. Like, you keeping yourself stuck. And that's because you're choosing to believe that God can't change these scenarios. God can't change these situations. And for some of y'all like, well, he hasn't. Your belief system hasn't changed either. Your faith hasn't changed either. We walk around with the same faith we didn't have for years and wondering why shit ain't worked out. Our faith ain't big enough. Our faith ain't strong enough. So most High get with this bliss card with some cycles, with you closing out some cycles, or you opening the door to close out some cycles, as well as you opening the door to start up new cycles. Most High, give us one more with this bliss card, because the bliss card is the world. So boom, this is definitely a cycle. So God is changing a cycle for a lot of us. Whether it's gonna be us moving to a new cycle or whether us staying in the same one. This one fell on the floor, protection card in the reverse. So boom, with this protection card in the reverse, I don't like that, because I don't like it because this would be somebody not being spiritually protected. This feels like for the group that don't want to believe that God got them for real. This is like God got you, and God keep trying to show you that God got you, but you don't want to believe that God got you. For those of y'all that keep believing that God doesn't have them, you about to lose some type of spiritual protection. And it don't mean like God just gonna let fucked up shit happen to you. No. This makes me feel like the fucked up shit you thinking in your head, God actually gonna let it manifest. So please, please, please be mindful of thinking negative, always saying negative shit, always speaking on negative shit, all that type of stuff. Please be mindful of doing that. And not going through this change that God's trying to take you through. Most High, give me one more with this world card and the door to spirit. These cycles that you changing, these doors that you opening up. So boom, exactly. Even though this says Quatamara, initiation, this is giving the Three of Wands energy, but this is actually the Hangman in this deck. The reason why this is giving me, even though this is the Hangman, the reason why it's giving me Three of Wands energy, some of y'all were like, it's almost like God purposely did not let you move towards the things you wanted to move towards. God purposely did not let you have all the things that you wanted or you asked for or you dreamed about or you like all of it. God did it on purpose. But with this initiation process, it's almost like, yes, I can bless you with all the good shit. I can give you all of what you need. But this is like us having to prove our loyalty to God. So for some of y'all, this process for some of y'all, the reason why this disappointment and all of this was so hard in survival mode, we had to show like we really on God's side. We had to show like we really on God's team, like for real. So boom, Three of Wands with this Hangman energy. It's crazy how both of them are in the reverse. So this is almost like some of y'all having to heal where you are right now. Some of y'all being grateful and changing your attitude and changing the way you view things and see things right where you are right now in order for God to open up this door for you. Okay. All right. And that's two major arcanas along with that door to spirit. So I know that's God doing it. What happened to the music? And then they will be playing Ribbon in the Sky. Look, and they will be playing Ribbon in the Sky, y'all. Okay. I hear you, God. Most I put us one on the world card with a door to spirit. So what are these cycles that you're changing or the doors you're opening up or the cycles you're moving in regards to us on this straight no chaser Thursday? 6 of Swords. Escorting. God is escorting a lot of us into a new cycle. Or God is shifting or shipping us into a new cycle. Ace of Wands. Yep, a new passionate beginning. So a lot of us in May, we finna be on some new shit. Or some new shit finna come about. Like you're being escorted. Anything that was trying to block you, 6 of Swords plus 2 of Swords is the 8 of Swords. Any person, place, or thing that was trying to block you, I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. This fit with this root chakra up here. This makes me feel like, oh no, this is the 9 of Swords. So boom, so that would be the 9 of Swords. Anything that tried to keep you stuck, anything that tried to trap you, anything that tried to get you caught up. Once you're shifted into this new cycle, I ain't even gonna lie, for some of y'all are going to see some shit happen to these people and you're gonna have to keep your mouth quiet. You're not gonna be able to speak, you're not gonna be able to talk. For some of y'all have already got dreams, premonitions, like some type of inkling about some of the things that's about to happen to some of these people. And for some of y'all, that has your anxiety high. It's like, well, God, I didn't want you to whoop their ass that bad. Well, God, I didn't want you to knock them off their feet that bad. That's why God needs you to be focused on your new cycle. Like, true enough, you're going to see it, but you're going to see it in regards to know that God is real in regards to loving on you. You being God's child. It's like, nah, I'm not going to let nobody sit up and handle you fucked up and do you dirty and think that shit just cool. Nah, I'm just going to move you out the way, and then I'm going to double back and whoop their ass. Ooh. Those are for the things that try to keep you trapped or try to keep you. So anything that tries to keep you away from God's blessing, you're about to see some shit happen to these people, places, and things. So boom, God could be trying to move, because even though I don't have any pentacles out here, I'm going to use a job. Let's say you were trying to find another job. You were at a job and this job did not want you to grow. This job didn't want you to prosper. This job didn't want you to elevate. They didn't want you to progress. It didn't want you to do any of that. It did not want you to reach the next cycle. It wanted you so badly to depend on this job. The simple fact that now that you're in this energy where God is opening up certain doors for you to get a new job, or you to be in a new career, or you to be in a new place, you're going to see this old job crumble. So you might have been the best employee in there, but they treat you like shit. When you leave, that whole place is gonna come crashing down. um if this is a relationship, let's just say unfortunately you were trying to make it work with somebody, you were trying to get it together, you were trying to pull it together, it just was not happening. There were two of swords, this person was blocking you. The scene card with this throat chakra, they didn't want to open up and talk, or they wouldn't allow you to talk, or it's almost like y'all couldn't communicate. It wasn't any healing here. Three of Wands, nobody wanted to wait, it was no patience here. So boom, let's just say with this bliss card, Six of Swords, God is shifting you, escorting you, pushing you into a new cycle. You passed your initiation process. Whoever this is that you are leaving, whoever this is that you're leaving, it's almost like this person's gonna be blocked off from you. So boom, they tried to block you off from them. Now they're being blocked off from you. So while you're being shifted into this new cycle, it's like they're going to be made to sit and watch you be shifted into these new cycles. Oh wow. So just imagine God bringing you a new old lady, a new man, and your old man or your old lady that didn't want to do right by you is now forced to sit and watch you be happy. Oh shit. Now I can see why y'all was saying, God, I ain't want their ass to be whooped that bad. So just be like, God, I don't want them to sit up here and watch me and my person. No. Three of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And why the Ace of Swords right after that? With the fucking Lovers card. Oh yeah, for a good bit of y'all friends, family members, and lovers that was trying to keep you stuck and stagnant, didn't want to pour into you, didn't want to build this foundation with you, didn't want to help. This kind of makes me feel like didn't want to help you be a better person, and you might want helping these people be a better person. But with this Three of Wands and this in the reverse and this Ace of Wands, this would be the Four of Wands. Four of Wands talks about a foundation, but this would be a foundation that's being uprooted. You see how that I want to call it a fork so bad, but you see how this fork will be being stuck down into the ground. You know, this would be like this giving me when you know how you see planters or people that farm where they shift the soil so they'll be able to like really see if it's fertile soil or not. This is what this is. God is shifting. I want to say sifting. Is it sifting? Let's look that up. What's sift? Let me see. Is sifting the word I really need to be saying? Sifting. Let's see. Sifting. Oh, I like it. Look at this. Sift. Put through a sieve so as remove lumps or large particles, cause to flow or pass through a sieve. Okay. Examine thoroughly so as to isolate that is which most important or useful. Yeah, this is sifting. It's almost like God was purposely sifting through these relationships, sifting through this to see who could really stand the test of this relationship, or who could really stand the test of this bond, or who could really hold down this job. Like God really sifted through this. And I ain't even gonna lie, you was the motherfucker. People gonna realize that. Ooh. So yeah, y'all are being shifted into a new site. Now this feel like no, they keep changing. You being escorted. You're not being shifted. You're being escorted at this point. Cause look, these two women ain't touching nothing. They just sitting there. He doing all the work. So for some, this makes me feel like this is God and this is us. A lot of us, we are being escorted into a new cycle. Where she at? Ace of Swords, a Lover's card. A lot of y'all finna be with the people, places, and things y'all supposed to be with. So y'all finna be with the lovers y'all supposed to be with. Y'all finna be in the area or in the energy of where y'all supposed to be. Y'all finna be, it's almost like, this feels like happiness. I can't even lie. Like y'all are finna actually really be happy, like wholeheartedly happy. Ooh, this is so cute. I love it. And it's all coming from God. It is. Most High, give us this initiation process with this door holding the spirit. Door to spirit, not door holding the spirit. Well, it might be a door holding the spirit, but oh, this Knight of Pentacles fell on the floor. Now, this is my, what's that word I want to use? Persistent, thank you. This is my persistent card. Reason being, you see homie, I don't have any legs. This like Tink Tink that Cat Williams was talking about. Tink Tink is, look how far Tink Tink does have a way to go, but look how far Tink Tink has came, because this trail actually starts all the way here at the top of this mountain, and it works his way all the way down. And honestly, he's a whole lot farther from where he was, even though he does have a ways to go. For some of you all, with this door to spirit, this is just going on in the back of some of you all's head. Some of y'all are getting tired. That's what this is. Some of y'all are tired. It's like you really getting to the point to where, God, I think I want to give up. God, I think I can't do this no more. God, I don't think I'm strong enough to do this. Like, God, is tiring. I don't know what else to do. God needs you to recognize or realize how far you came. So whenever you get in that energy, or whenever you feel like you just can't do something, or it's just too much, it's too hard to bear, think back to where you started from. It's like a couple years ago, I wasn't even capable of doing this. A couple years ago, I wasn't even able to do this. A couple years ago, I wasn't even thinking like this. A couple years ago, I wasn't even moving like this. It's almost like God is trying to get us to recognize our growth and get us to recognize how far we came to keep us from giving up. Okay, I like this. Now, Most High give us this hangman when it comes to this daughter spirit. Boom. Look at this. The Lover's card and flew out again with the Queen of Swords. Now, with this Lover's card and this Queen of Swords, you know, the Queen of Swords, she's all about intuition. And the Lover's card, this normally we'll talk about friends, family members, lovers that we are closely connected to, people that we feel like are soulmates. You know, this was just at the bottom of the deck in regards to, you know, some of y'all being escorted to your person. Now, with this Lover's card, now that I'm, I've been taking a good look, with this daughter spirit, for some of you all, you see how all of this, the hangman, this looks like snakes on here. Like she's hanging amongst a whole bunch of snakes. Some of y'all may feel like y'all amongst a lot of y'all enemies right now. And the reason being, look, on her shirt is snakes too. And she's kissy facing with this. And if we was to say this, her and her would be the same person. So boom, with this daughter spirit, some of y'all may feel surrounded by like fucked up people, or feel surrounded by snakes, or feel surrounded by, you know, your enemies or people that don't mean you no good. Queen of Swords, especially with your intuition, the way it's intuitioning right now. You see this Queen of Swords, she's larger than the average person, as you can already see. So this would be like a spiritual body. But you see how she's able to bend this noodle and look at it from different areas and different perspectives. This is your intuition telling you and showing you the different things about these people. It's just that we feel stuck with these people because it's like, okay, now that I know this information, how do I leave? How do I handle this? How do I move? How do I maneuver? With this Queen of Swords and this Six of Swords, that's the Seven of Swords. Some of y'all do feel like y'all surrounded by some fuck shit. But y'all, let me tell y'all. So boom, on the read Psalms 3:3. And the reason why I say that, because that's the Bible verse that came up today. But literally, it's I think he said a Psalm of David. And with the Psalm of David, literally like one of his lines when you ask to read the full chapter, it says that God is my shield, you feel me? So this is like God being your shield. This would be God escorting you into this new cycle. This would be God opening this door. But the reason why I say that is because when you literally open it up to read the whole chapter, it says, God, I'm surrounded by my enemies. That's what this is. God, I am surrounded by my enemies. So some of y'all could really feel like y'all surrounded by y'all enemies. Y'all really could feel like y'all surrounded by people that want to hurt you, people that don't mean you no good, people that's trying to bring you harm. Because that's the Seven of Swords. The Two of Swords, the pros and the cons. So this is where your anxiety comes from. So boom, in regards to us feeling like we're surrounded by enemies or surrounded by people that mean us no good, where our anxiety stems from is God is showing us what's really true about these people. But we keep going back weighing the pros and cons of, oh, well, they do this and they do that, but they're not this bad and they're not that horrible and all of this. It's like God already showed you the fuck shit with the Seven of Swords. He already gave you the higher perspective. You can't unsee that shit once you see that shit. So this is like you seeing somebody fucked up and flawed. You can't unsee that somebody's fucked up and flawed once you've seen they fucked up and flawed, no matter how much your heart loves these people. Like, you can't unsee that shit. And then if we add this root chakra, would be another sword, but I can't lie, he's holding the Ace of Swords, which is ultimate truth and clarity, but he's not accepting it. So y'all be mindful of keeping yourself stuck around your enemies when God is trying to shift you into a new space, when God is trying to escort you into a new cycle. Be mindful of still trying to stay amongst your enemies or stay amongst people that don't mean us no good, especially if God just showed you these people fucked up and flawed. So this would kind of almost be the energy of just leave. I ain't even gonna lie, with the Six of Swords, this like God saying just leave quietly. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to announce. You don't have to break up. You don't have to say anything. Just leave quietly. I ain't even gonna lie, with that Six of Swords, some of y'all just might start ghosting the fuck out of these people if y'all haven't already. But with you ghosting these people, with you leaving these people, with you find with this hangman, the lovers card, and the queen of swords, if you still feel caught up amongst your enemies, that's because you still, this is like you still fucking with your enemies heavy. That's why. So if you getting any type of indecisiveness in regards to somebody that you know is on some fucked up shit, the reason why you're doing this is you're weighing the pros and cons within yourself. So this is like you not wanting. So boom, let's just say you don't like to see people in a negative light, and you're purposely like pointing out the good things about this person. You're confusing yourself because yes, this person has these good attributes, but the problem is they're being a fucked up person to you. That's the contradiction. So be mindful of keeping yourself in a contradiction or staying in a contradiction just because you want to see the good in somebody. Boom. Okay, last but not least. Hello, we on. Okay, we on 40. Well, damn. Let me hurry up. Okay, last but not least, we're going to put this over here because y'all can't really see that on all the way on that other side. Let me see if I can shift this camera down a little bit. Okay, y'all can see that. Most High, give us this walking away. So what will all of us be walking away from? It feels like karmic things. As a matter of fact, no, Most High, yeah, give me the gate that's closing and this walking away, because that's what we walking away from. Give me the gate that's closing. Look at this, abracadabra, connect. This is the Three of Pentacles card. So we're walking away from connections. And this is like you walking away from connections to go connect to the connection that you're supposed to be connected to. Look, sexuality at the bottom of the deck. So connections that were made out of lust, connections that were made out of not just, connections that were made out of lust, connections that were made on you just giving all of your energy and pouring your everything into these people, connections where you had to sit and deal with your own hurt and pain alone, connections to where you weren't even able to be close and intimate with these people, connections to where you couldn't, it's like you couldn't be your authentic self. You always had to, it's like downgrade or water yourself down. All those type of relationships you're walking away from. Ooh. And you're walking away from them to actually be able to connect and go grow and go be where you're supposed to be. And this is the first pentacle that I done seen come out here. And this is the Three of Pentacles. We got the Three of Swords and we got the Three of Wands. So 333. So 333 is definitely significant in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You all are, of course, you can go look up 333. You all can go look it up and see what it mean for you. So for some people, 333 is abundance. For some people, 333 is being connected to source. You know, that's like Jesus, God, and Holy Spirit, the Holy Trinity. Like this. Ooh. Okay, let's shut up. You right. Thank you. I'm just gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. Because I'm gonna leave that one alone. But yeah, I like that. But 333. So for some of y'all may need to look up 333 and see what is it significant. What is it like? What is it importance for you? I'm gonna say signify. But for some of y'all, this could be an abundance that's coming. For some of y'all could just be stepping into abundant energy. For others of you all, this could be the energy of you having support. So in some way, shape, form, or fashion, everybody look up 333 and see what does it mean for them. But with this Three of Pentacles up here, with this walking away card, you're walking away from things that you are connected to so you can go towards things that you're supposed to be connected to. Most High, put us one more with this walking away card. Why the damn devil came out here? Seduction. Yep, y'all are, then I say y'all are walking away from lustful, anything that keeps you bound. Because look, these people got ropes. I mean, these people, that ain't no rope. That's a fucking chain. These people got chains on them. And they chained to this devil right here. Y'all are walking away from the devil. That's what this is. Y'all are closing the door on the devil. Whatever the devil may be in your life. So the devil may be certain connections. The devil may be a mindset. The devil may be certain habits. The devil may be your how you express or how you how you express your emotions. You letting your emotions guide you and lead you. All of that. Y'all are walking away from that. Walking away from the fucking devil. And what's so crazy is this gate is closing in on the devil. It is. So whatever the devil is in your life, the devil is being boxed in right now. Most High, give us this Three of Pentacles with this, because Three of Pentacles talks about group work, teamwork, effort. So yeah, this is you having spiritual help or spiritual assistance. Most High, give us this connect with this walking away. Now, for some of y'all, be mindful of walking. So, boom. For some of y'all, be mindful of walking away from this spiritual. I know you fucking lying, y'all. These people ain't never cleaned this fucking hallway, and y'all want to clean this hallway when I'm recording this A1 ass video. Are you fucking for real right now? Okay, fuck it. We just gonna have to talk. Why it sound like this motherfucker's right outside my door? I guess. Ooh, okay. We gonna talk over this anyway. Be careful of you all believing the devil over what God is trying to tell you. So boom, let's say God made you a promise, or God told you something with this Three of Pentacles connect card. This like, hey, I'm gonna use this something simple. This like God saying, hey, don't buy no weed, I got a blunt for you. Don't buy no weed, I got a blunt for you. You walking away from this Three of Pentacles, this would be the energy of somebody coming up to you and being like, hey, shit, I got 3 5s for sale. Shit, I got quacks for sale. I got da-da-da-da-da. And you would be like, well, shit, I might well go and get that, you feel me? Woo, why I'm, it's like, God told you he had weed for you. Why would you believe this person that say they got a 3 5 for sale or a quack for sale? It's like, hold on. Times is hard. Why the fuck would you have anything on sale? Exactly. That's the gist of it. That's to get you. So be mindful of walking away from what God is trying to do for you and what God is trying to assist you and give you for the devil. So be mindful of believing what other people, places, and things say over what God told you. Most High, give us this Three of Pentacles with this walking away. Page of Swords. Now the Page of Swords, this talks about learning a lesson, learning a truth, learning some new information. But you see, she's restricting herself from learning something new. So that's what this is. Y'all, please be mindful of people trying to keep you in the same loop, trying to get you to keep doing the same shit. It's like they're trying to keep you from looking at what you're actually supposed to be looking at. So boom, if y'all are asking certain questions, because the Page of Swords normally is like a listener, somebody that's paying attention, somebody that's looking, but this is somebody that's refusing to look. Some of these people, placing the things, they're trying to keep you from paying. They're trying to keep you from the relationship you have with God. You feel me? They don't want you to get all wrapped up with God. They don't want you to follow God's lead. They don't want God to escort you out of here. They want you to stay right in this fucked up ass shit with them. Queen of Swords with this Six of Swords and this Page of Swords. This would be the Eight of Swords again. So this would be this trapped, stuck energy. The reason why these people trying to get you trapped is because they trapped. The reason why these people trying to get you bound is because they bound. So Page of Swords, Two of Swords, plus this root chakra, that's the Four of Swords. Something being put to rest. You already put that shit to rest in your life. You weighed the pros and cons and you took your accountability. You took the hard part. This is almost like you took your accountability for the part you played in certain areas of your life and you're ready to move past that. These are people that haven't done that. These are people that still bound by the devil and they trying to get you to be in this bound energy with them, but they don't want you to see that. That's why God is directing us so bad to walk away from this. Ten of Pentacles, some of them could be promising you money. They could be promising you gifts. Other people could be like real deal trying to make the shit look good. I ain't gonna lie, this does feel, with this Three of Pentacles and the Devil card, this does feel like flashy shit, making shit look good. It feels like gifts, extravagant shit. It might even be money. Most High, give us this seduction card. If this is a job, this would be like, as soon as you getting ready to leave, now the job want to give you your promotion. Now the job want to give you your raise. Now the job want to give you your just due. As soon as you was about to walk away and as soon as you about to leave, now they want to give it to you. No, that's the devil. The devil trying to get you bound. So it's like if I got to give them a little leeway just for them to believe me and then I trap their ass up, that's what I'm going to do. Most High, give us this seduction card. I mean, not seduction. Give us this, well, it is a seduction card. But give us this devil card with this walking away. The devil trying to keep us from walking away. Look at this, King of Wands. So for some of y'all with this King of Wands, the King of Wands is the energy of very charismatic, very handsome, very charming. But the King of Wands also has the characteristic, when it's in the reverse, it's not in the reverse, but it's out here with the devil, so I'm gonna say it. The King of Wands is the energy of, sometimes he might miss the panty dropper card. He will talk you out your drawers if you let him. Meaning, the King of Wands, he will do anything and say anything and appear in any way to get what he wants. That's the devil. That's the energy of the devil. The devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. But the devil will turn into whatever the devil need to turn into in order to get you to connect with it and not to realize or not to see what's really going on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So whatever the devil may be in your life, like I said, whether it's a job, whether it's a mental state, whether it's actually people, places, and things, maybe even certain habits, addictions, obsessions, toxicity, negativity, any of that, it's coming with this King of Wands energy. So boom, be mindful of things making you feel like it's okay to do fucked up shit. Or be mindful, like, things that God's trying to get you to stop doing, habits, mindsets, all that shit, even people. So be mindful of people trying to get you to come back and fuck with them after God told you not to fuck with them. Be mindful of people making promises and wanting to get you certain shit and buy you certain shit after God told you to leave them alone. Whew. I like this, but what am I going to call this? I still go back to this world card in this Six of Swords, because it just, I like the way, I just like that shit. You're being escorted. Oh, you know what? VIP, very important person, because only a VIP gets escorted anywhere. You feel me? Only VIPs get escorted. Everybody does not get escorted. Oh, VIP escort. You're being VIP escorted. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Alright, y'all. I love you so much. You all's monthly videos will be out this month. You know, I ain't gonna take all day, you feel me? But I love you so much. Bye.